Welcome, 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 welcome. We're going to be looking at Cyberpunk today. So I get all my stuff set up. Bro, I swear. So disappointed in Lenovo. So disappointed. Related videos. Okay, there we go. What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, Wolfpack? What's going on? What's going on? Let's see. Oh, I gotta go to my thing. Oh, I need that video though. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Get my TikTok brethren up here. Let me know. I got them up. Cool, 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 cool. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna be looking at Cyberpunk. It's gonna be on the Xbox Ally X, Legion Go 2, the Steam Deck, and then the Xbox Ally. So hopefully my Legion has finished its download. Oh, it has. Okay, cool. So yeah, Legion Go 2. You can see that. Xbox Ally. You can see that. And then my good old Steam Deck. My first baby. But we're gonna take a look. I gotta look up my optimized settings because they did not put them here. If you don't know, I've got like over 160 optimized settings videos for the Legion Go 2. Most of my settings can be used for the Xbox Ally X, but I will be going back to look at everything, or at least the bigger ones, to kind of make sure that my settings that I said actually work out for the device. That's what I'm expecting it to do, but you know, we got to go back and check a little bit. So first up, it's going to be a bigger one with Cyberpunk. More to come on that, but give me one moment while I finish setting up the stream, and then we can go ahead and get started. A moderator? You want to be a mod, Wolfpack? My chat ain't big enough yet. Nobody mess with me on YouTube. It really was Twitch, but then I stopped streaming on Twitch, so it don't really matter now. But I keep you on the short list. No problem, no problem, no problem. All right. So we gotta do that. And then update my thumbnail. And then we can go. And then we're good to go. Lenovo just keep getting worse and worse by the day, people. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't think they want to be in the handheld business no more. They sick of us. That's what it felt like. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. All right, we saved that. We're on part 92, right? Oh no, we're on part 93. Shoot, my bad. 93. Dang, 93 streams on optimizing? That's crazy. Cancel. That's dedication. All right, let's move forward. Get these settings in real quick. What up, Aliverse? Greetings, greetings, greetings. think I did. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Because these are definitely not my settings. Not ray tracing. I don't know why they even doing that, but we might be able to pull it off if it works properly, but we'll see. So I think this is where we was at. They had us like at 31.
I know who you are.
At 25 TDP.
Once again, we offer you a humble
and I can save your life.
You saved it.
Not doing that great.
Very funny. It's a prank. Not in the mood, if so.
It's anything but. You must have questions, and I'll answer them in due course. Shortly.
So let's go ahead and put my optimizations in there. As I've done, like I said, these optimizations come from a long time ago. If you want to check out my channel, got like over 150 videos of optimizations on the Legion Go 2, Z2 Extreme. So I usually just copy and paste what that was on here and kind of go from there. So we were at a custom. I think we started at medium though, and then we went to Intel 2.0. This was at ultra quality, 0.25 on this. Frame gen was still off. What else? What else? What else? I'm not liking 1600 by 900 on this device at all. It's not okay. It's full screen. At all. I'm not really liking it right now, to be honest. There we got. Mostly everything else is off. Field of view, that's fine. Film grain off. Yes, that's off. Depth of field off. Lens flare was still on. This was still at low. Yeah, it was still on. Contact shadows were on. We had improved facial light was on. Anisotropy was 8. Yeah, mostly it was at medium settings for the most part, with a few highs in there, which is pretty much what the medium was. Medium on pretty much everything. High on distance shadow resolution, volumetrics, anything else. Yeah, and then we had high on ambient, but that was pretty much the medium settings in general. Is there anything else that I changed on the display side? No. I really hate how they don't let you skip through to see your settings. It's like it doesn't work that way. It's very annoying. Okay, yeah, I don't think we had anything else to change here. We should be good. Full screen off, 1600 by 1000. HDR is not on right now. Wait, I don't think this has HDR. All right, so we're good. Dang. Not a flat line. Okay, well, that didn't work out. Let's play again. Oh, I also downloaded God of War on here, but there's obviously more to come on all of that. No, not on ultra graphics. Just start already. We hear you. We hear you, Scythe. Should I buy this or the Legion Go 2? You should buy this because the Legion Go 2 is outrageously priced. How's the fan sign? I tried at Best Buy yesterday. Saying fans were loud. Not super loud on my end. Why is it failing? Okay, that's very strange. Hmm. Weird. Let's just restart it. What's up, Rem? Updates are underway. Hey, I ain't getting not one inkling that there was an update. But I guess it was an update that was underway. I ain't getting not one. They ain't say, hey, you got some updates you need to run. They ain't say nothing. But you know what? I don't go into Windows often on this one. Like I used to go into Windows a lot on the Legion Go 2. I barely go into Windows on this one. So maybe it might be a good idea to go into Windows every day. Simply just to check stuff. Because this seems like I'm running into more crashes on here than I did on the Legion Go. And more stuff that just doesn't work. But it wasn't I mean it is games related. It's like there's another game that I had to kind of like restart and I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't have that many games on here. Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert doesn't work. And I don't know why. I think I gotta look up a video on that one. It doesn't work on here though. And then there was also but then there was only there's one big thing for this on here than the other is that um how they handle VSync works better with certain games like Ori and the Blind Forest. It works better on this system than it did on my Legion Go. It's almost like it's taking components of the Xbox Series X and how they do deal with VSync and VRR because the Legion Go it couldn't like handle or couldn't like get it right. And I think people were saying it had something to do with the cores. I don't think it has anything to do with cores. I think that how it handles VSync is the problem. And I think this handles VSync more similar to the Xbox Series X, and the Legion Go just handles it like a regular PC. Yeah, Mark, I seen those price hikes. It was crazy. But yeah, it's a interesting time we live in. They even had the Z2 Go. I mean the Z1 Go. That thing now it's like $900 now or something. Very surprising. This game don't want to run for me no more. GG no Riri. I don't know. It doesn't want to run. I'm not finna sit here and try to make it run. It's very weird. But it was just running fine. I changed. Is it because I went to Intel? That's crazy. Because I guarantee you I'm running Intel on the other one. Well, that's annoying. Go to Windows settings and put repair app. Repair the application? Let's see. I'll do it off screen. Repair app. Now we need to back up some. Oh. Well, at least it works on this one, but I'm assuming it has something to do with me changing the settings though. So I'm gonna go look at that while I boot this up, I suppose. But yeah, it's not working. So let's see. He said to go to settings, repair in the Steam. Gotcha. Repair the application. Gotcha. Manage properties. Blah, 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 updates. Install files. Wait. Are you referring to in the Cyberpunk thing, or are you talking about the actual Steam? Because Steam has to verify the integrity of the game files. Is there something wrong with this game?
Body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood. Thanks to unabated game wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed. Because the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo.
How you get broken software?
Poking holes in the power grid.
Where they do that at? How you get broken software? Oh, I love doing stuff live. You really get the essence, the real essence of it all. Nah, it's running Windows 11.
Hello. I'm Arif Iqbal, and you're
They both got the same
WNS
GPU, APU.
New details have emerged on the
Yeah,
attempted
one's
abduction of
crashing and the
Hanako
other's
Arasaka
not.
at the
And
Arasaka-sponsored Dashi Parade.
apparently there's some
Early accounts
integrity
first
files
reported
that I
the
can
assailant struck as
check
the
a look
parade
at.
was in full swing. They overwhelmed and seized control of the Arasaka Air
That doesn't really make sense though, because it would be
Arasaka security forces
only thing that you could do is verify the integrity of the game files, and that's not really.
down the abductors and secured.
But I'll do that and take a look.
Busama has since issued a public statement condemning
Would it be through the launcher, maybe?
actions and promising swift retribution.
Yeah, this is where I was expecting to be at. There's clearly something going on. No, this is not what I was expecting to be at. Did they break Intel on here with the recent update? I think if I go to Intel, it's gonna break. That's what I feel. Did they something recently happen with this game? Does anybody know? I feel like as soon as I press apply, it's gonna break. And I have to do the same thing on this one. Well, for science. Don't use Intel. For science. This is ridiculous. They broke something on this game. So it was working fine not too long ago, but I guess if you use Intel, so you're right, I more than likely gotta go now and repair So we're gonna try a different game. I'm not gonna do that game today then, because we gotta actually validate it, or because we have to basically reset it to in order for it not to take my settings in. And I think I can delete the file if I'm not mistaken. Can't you delete your settings file, or is that a thing? Let me look that up real quick. So Intel you cannot use. So if you even try to use my optimized settings, it'll break. Great. Can you delete your settings file for Steam games? Cyberpunk 2077. Yes, you can delete the settings file from reset to graphic keybinds and audio without losing the save game file. The file to delete is the user settings.json, typically found under your CD Projekt Red. Okay. So users, username, app data, local, CD Projekt Red. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So you just got to go delete the settings file, but this really won't be able to cover my optimized settings then. But we'll cover, I guess, just with FSR, since you can't use Intel. So yeah, we have cracked the code. Don't use Intel right now, I guess. Users. Yeah. That's annoying. Delete. So what are you gonna do then? That's kind of trash. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of trash. So something must have broke though over the last like what 2 months. Last time I played it like 2 months ago, it was fine. I guess we'll just benchmark their current settings. That'll be easier than trying to like, I don't know, make up something. It is pretty silly. Network, SPC. Data. CD Projekt Red. Delete. So if you find yourself in that predicament, just go delete your file. Hopefully that works. Let's see if it works. So I haven't tried it yet, actually. Freaking annoying. That was a rough start. 26 minutes in, ain't showed a game yet. Tragic. All right, let's just go look at their, I guess, recommended settings currently. And what they're actually starting us at.
And you're watching WNS News. New details have emerged on the attempted abduction of...
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, whoever you are.
Good. It worked. My name is Sylvie.
Once again,
Just
we are.
These settings are terrible. All right, let's just make a variation of what we wanted to do. Like even with that change, that'd be better than what they had. I don't know why they had me as that high of a setting. Turn off ray tracing. Just go to medium. We're gonna leave it on FSR 2.0. No, we can go to, I guess we can go to 3. And I think that was it. Crowd density, we still kept at medium. Yeah, it wasn't too drastic of a change.
I can save your life.
All right, Songbird. Got my full attention.
Glad to hear that. You must have questions, and I'll answer them in due course, shortly. But first, I need you to get to that swollen appendix of Night City called Dogtown.
Fine. No clue when we're stepping into, but no risk, no reward.
Thank you. I appreciate this, truly. Dogtown's main gate. Be there as soon as you can. I'll make contact again then.
This is one elaborate haze.
You can get more out of it. Yeah, I don't like FSR. Native, quality. Let's go quality.
We're a fucking lifeline.
Let's go to my Dogtown save. Just so we can, where's the Dogtown save? Dog eat dog, no. Not to pick up. This one. Okay, honest opinion. Not if you try both, Rogue or Legion. Is the big screen worth the extra cash? I mean, I barely had it, man. I gotta give me some time. I really want to play around with it some more. Try to figure out if it's like more performative. I mean, easy answer right now is I chose Legion Go 2 for a set of reasons. Those reasons still exist regardless of if I own both or not. So I like to come to this square because it's like the busiest, worst performing area. Try to get a understanding of the performance level. Capping this at 40 will be ideal. So what do you need? 5 to 10 minutes? Man, there is no reason why my opinion should hold that much weight in what you finna buy, Scottish. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. You should be already know what you want. You just want me to confirm whether or not you gonna get it or not. And but you already got your mind made up. I ain't gotta tell you for weeks, and you'll probably still have bought something. So just go buy it. It's 3.0, yeah. Sharpness, that's fine. No ray tracing, medium on the crowd density, that's fine. Motion blur low, contact shadows, medium, high, medium. Okay. Yeah, I like these settings. It's just medium settings. It's easy to remember. Medium settings. I would go Intel over FSR. I don't like how it does the signs here. Dang. When it's in motion. But let's give it a cap real quick. I will say I like, and RSR isn't on? What? Is it not on or not? Now my picture not showing up. Bro, what's going on with this game? Did they do an update recently? Is it just Windows? It could be Windows. Just weird. I need to open the AMD app. Couldn't figure out where I put it. Oops. It's under gaming. Global. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. That's weird. It's a lot of time wasted right there. Okay, so we had like 45, 43. We're gonna go do the same thing. I gotta go do a run of gauntlet real quick so I can do like a benchmark. So give me a sec. I'll run up this little ways. All right. So we was at like 45, like being the top end. 36 was what the lowest I saw. Well, I saw yeah, 36 was really the lowest. I saw 44 being the upper, so we was like in between that most of the time. I say the 40 FPS cap being like the ideal spot for it. Let's go to the Xbox Ally X. It's crazy though. The setting can really crash it, huh? One little setting, put it on his bed. All right. One more time. And we were at 25 TDP on the Legion Go 2. What up, Lynn? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Why is it so low? Oh, I did turn it down. So again, we were at like 36 being the lower bound in Dogtown, 44 being the 45, 44 being the upper bound. gauntlet. Dang.
Hey, baby, you're a pro. Quick, get her done.
Could make some decent hooch out of it, all I'm saying.
June, you're safe.
You crazy or what?
Don't stop now!
You from around here?
Where else would I be from, June? D-Town?
Got a tip from a concerned civilian. Head over there and do what y'all gotta do.
So lower bound we was at like 35. I saw 33 in there, but higher upper bound we were at like getting to like 57, 58. Interesting. I'm good, man. I caught the stream. Did you play this on the Go-To yet? Yeah, we just played on the Go-To. So it's performing a slightly better, but I'm assuming that's just due to the resolution difference. Everything else is the same. Let's try to bump the res real quick just to kind of see what the performance level would be at the full 1080p. I mean, we are doing 1600 by 900 versus 19 by 1600 by 1000, but I mean that's not like a significant. I think they'll be on equal footing. And yeah, it still looks like it's not performing poorly. Jesus. Okay, I keep getting hit. So this corner does not love me. sure we don't have a CPU boost. Yeah. Yeah, that's off. RSR is on. Yeah. So being at the full resolution kind of matches the let me double check, make sure I'm not tripping. I feel like it's matching the performance level of the Legion Go 2, which leads me to believe that it performs better. It's obviously pushing more pixels. The settings are the same, but I'm getting 44 idling, probably 35, 36, or probably even like 30 when I'm driving a car. Let's see. Is it really trying to hold? It's holding at 40. I'm really surprised. Okay, we got enemies on us, 36. That's still not bad. Oh, especially at 1080p quality on the FSR, not bad at all. Again, this is at the this is at 1080p. If we were to go down to 1600 by 900, we get a little bit of performance back around like 50. Where's my katana? Oh, there we go. Eek. Yeah, so that's interesting. I mean, it's a very small slice, but we can do a benchmark run after. But I want to do the same thing again on Legion Go 2, matching RSRs on. This does have 10 gigs. It doesn't have CPU boost on, so we're still doing like efficiency setting, technically. But yeah, we're sitting around 48, 49, 50 when we're idling, 40-ish when we're running, but and the same thing applies when we're at 1080p. Well, it's like 40-ish idling, but it still tries to hold that a lot more than I expected, especially in Dogtown being the worst of the locations. Dogtown is being a heavier location than the regular city. But it's not doing bad. I'm surprised. So yeah. Let's look at this thing. Let's look at that Legion again. One time. That's crazy saying chip better results and way cheaper. Facts. That's not, no lies told. No lies told. I won't deny that see how much I gotta zoom in for that one. I won't deny that this screen is great, but yeah, it is way more expensive. God, I know you're not out of sync, dude. I was just playing, and I know I gave you time to update. It doesn't even matter. Play anyway. Just to make sure on efficiency. Good thing I checked. RSR is on. I know I ain't got that on. Settings wise, 1600 by 1000. Still on the same settings, medium, low. Efficiency is the one where efficiency is when you're actually not doing like a CPU boost. So a CPU boost is like giving the OS or the CPU portion of the chip more power. When you're on performance and Legion Go, that's what you're doing. But if you're on efficiency, efficiency is giving the efficiency is just giving the power back to the GPU or the GPU side of the APU. So I'm trying to match settings. So if I had CPU boost on the other one, I would need to have it on performance on here. But because I don't want CPU boost on, it's a little bit different. They kind of named it backwards, to be honest. $47, $48, sitting still. Just run around. Okay. It's not bad, not bad. We gotta go to that one area. Where was we at? It was over here, right? Yeah. Just make life alike. And this was at the lower end, so I'm almost certain we were sitting around 47.50 with this same, so like we're getting there. It fluctuates, but it's like almost a couple of. It's like a little bit weaker, in regards to like where we were stable or like a standing still. Yeah, because we was around like 47, 48, 49 when we were just sitting still on the 1600 by 900. Now, let's go to the full max of the screen like we did on the other one and see if it holds steady or does it have too much of an impact. The other one was pretty close to what, well, we could match like for like. Let's match like for like very quick. Yeah, it's worse. And we were going to go to obviously to make it, you know, correct, we want to go 1920 by 12. So it is weaker in this regard. I think it's just more it's not weaker per se. It's more of Lenovo's support level is not as good as the other systems. Dang! Because now we drop into, we definitely didn't dip below 30 on the other system. We were consistently at like a 40, but let's see if we can get there with 1600 by 1000. Because we were able to do that with the other one. Yeah. We're close, but not quite. We'd definitely be there on, not on the bike. We were walking around. And this being more of the taxing areas, it kind of seems as if going to be common. And I'm surprised at 35, 34. I ain't tripping, right? I ain't got no settings messed up. Graphics, we're at quality. We at low. We got the medium on crowd density. We got medium, high. Yeah. So yeah. 25 TDP. We're on efficiency. Why is that way? That's weird. Let's make sure nothing changed. nothing really changed.
Come on! What they paying you for? Target's motorized. Comb the streets. Don't let him escape. Yo, Stroll. The fuck's going on? Waiting on a sig. Welcome to Night City.
Great gameplay, by the way. Top tier.
What the hell? Otro
Well, at least you'll feel good about the other city. But yeah, definitely not performing as good as the other. And there's pretty much nothing that should be stopping it outside of poor driver support, which makes plenty of sense coming from a Lenovo's standpoint. So yeah, Xbox Ally X. Let's look at God of War. Well, let me look at Cyberpunk on the other systems as well. I'm just not going to try Intel on any AMD product right now because I think it's going to break it. But let's try the other ones. Yeah, I'm really surprised. But honestly, that's what I've been seeing. I have literally been seeing that the Xbox Ally has performed better in most cases. So, it's not a fluke, that's for sure. Anyway. They trying to make us watch that old trailer? Crazy. Trailer came out so long ago. We're gonna go Steam Deck presets on both this device and the Xbox Ally. And then we're gonna yeah, we're gonna keep it at FSR 3 as well. with quality, but instead we're going to use the Steam Deck preset. There we go. And we're still going to use quality. Everything else is the Steam Deck preset. Let's see how that does. It's like 30 FPS. Is there something that's limiting the frame? Oh. Okay. Let's go run our gauntlet. Grab my mic. Honestly, not bad for 30 FPS. Like if we were to throw VSync back on. And then we would just cap it at 30 again. I think that's a good time. But at least there's an option here.
Oh, no fair. You're a podcast yesterday.
Trying to see how clear it is. You gotta do like look straight at it. Surprisingly, it feels good at 30. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Get a lot of people on us stress test it. Everybody shooting at me? I'm not making no damage.
Casualties!
Man, look at that frame rate. $23. Found us a stressed area. That means that might be something to do with the settings of VRAM. This one is dipping pretty low. Not good for longevity. We're already on Steam Deck's graphic level, maybe going down to balanced. That is where they had us. It's not really helping.
Not looking for trouble, okay?
Okay. Get the Eclipse mod. I hear that does do wonders. And just for giggles, let's run the same settings as the Legion Go 2. And these might surprise us. Obviously leaving the resolution to the native of the screen. Everything else will be the same. So we're gonna be on medium. With this set to quality, crowd density set to medium, and then we go to video, full screen, and that's it. Okay. Surprising. It's working fine. I can clearly see there's more dips due to, but not like stuttery as I was expecting due to the amount of VRAM available on here. So it's not doing bad. Okay, let's take a look at the Xbox Ally X. That's a 30 FPS experience on there, unless you're kind of doing some fancy, some of that fancy clips, FSR4, all that stuff. But 30 FPS, medium, with Steam Deck preset with a higher quality on the FSR will get you to a pretty decent experience. Now, the only thing I can think of is to go to balance instead of quality, so you can kind of get a stable 30, because there was changes as we were going through it. It may be related to VRAM, but it didn't seem like that. It seemed like this if it was just something more taxing on the screen and required a little bit more help. So that's what I think anyway. Appreciate the gift, Lynn. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Let's get to the Ally. Good. So let's go play. Oh, make sure this one's in full screen. Yeah. Don't care. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Why does it do that? Taking its sweet time. There we go. I gotta take some time to load up the settings, I guess.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery running out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out
it's pretty rough on this one. Usually climbs after a little bit. Yeah, it's still climbing. Settled at 26. And we already on balanced at 720. I mean, we look up at the sky, we can get to 30. How come not below? So the Xbox Ally is not performing as I thought it would. I didn't think it was gonna be this weak. It's barely holding at 30. Okay. 22, 23. Not good settings. Not good performance. What could we really change though? We're already at the Steam Deck presets. We already lowered our resolution, which I don't even like. What is there else to do? I don't even think we went that high up on the other system. Was that 8? All right, so settings wise, we are on custom with the AMD fixed super resolution 3.0 at balanced. We did go with the medium or medium preset, and we only tweaked crowd density of medium because that was low, and I just moved anisotropy from 8 times to from 16 times to 8, and that's pretty much it. So why can't we crack 30? Let's run our gauntlet at least to get some footage. Okay, that's ridiculous. So what do you got to do to get to a 30? What? You got to go down to performance. Maybe we go to low settings. I'm really surprised that this game isn't performing well on here. Even with those cutbacks, it's just like not 30. Very surprising. I know Windows leveling is bad, but how is it? Yeah, I don't know. It's like performance a lot better than the Steam Deck. When normally it's like it's pretty comparable. So
Bien, sauvé du vent. Oui, c'est ce système-là.
Watch it.
I don't want to just call it unplayable, but it is what it is. These aren't good settings at all. I really thought it could run it. It might be a little too big. You can definitely go down to performance if you wanted to on the FSR scaler. Oh, it hasn't even done it yet. So let's see how it looks close up. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Better than nothing. I keep getting... I don't know why I think these people be stopping. Okay. So with all remaining settings the same, you would just go down to FSR 3.0 balanced and that's pretty much it. But we were able to get to a 30 FPS lock with these settings.
Picked up the scout merch yesterday. Looks pretty at first sight, right?
Yeah. very weird one. Having a 7020p option at balance is already rough enough. On top of that, you got a yeah, it's just making it hard to run. I didn't think it was going to be that difficult. Plus, with that lower of a resolution, it's not resolving as good as I would want it to. So yeah, it's not great. I'm trying to think of like anything that I could think of that would save it. Yeah, nothing really. It's just overall not capable of getting to that 30 outside of, throwing Steam OS on it, of course, but yeah, it's getting beat out right now by the Steam Deck. So we're gonna run that benchmark on the to like round it out. We're gonna just run that benchmark option on both the Xbox Ally X and the Legion Go, just to kind of see where it's at with my optimized settings. Go from there. Oops, not good. Slow charger. Alright, here are the settings again. Graphics wise, we start off at the medium preset. We go to FSR 3.0, quality on the super resolution, frame gen off, texture quality is medium, and then we have crowd density at medium. The only other thing we change on here is none of these actually. They all stay the same. So those are the settings. Video wise, we're at not 1080p. We should be at 1600 by 1000. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. 1600 by 900, sorry. And now we can run that benchmark. Wait, what? Where's the benchmark? Huh? Did they get... What is going on with this game? The Cyberpunk definitely still has a benchmark, right? Why am I not seeing it? I'll go to settings. Oh, there we go. Jeez. couldn't see it. Okay, I'm a little sleepy today for sure. So we run a benchmark on these two, see what the performance level is on their optimized settings. Not bad at all. Averaging at 61, which is pretty decent. Pretty decent. We're going to see if we can get the cloud up to date. It says out of sync. Retry sync. Why is it out of sync now? Okay, it doesn't matter. Next one. Remember, we was at 61 with that one. So 61 makes sense. Let's see what we get with this guy. Alright, we're starting off with a quick preset at a medium. Then we go into FSR 3.0, quality on the super resolution. We have medium on the textures, medium on crowd density, low motion blur, 8x on the anisotropy, and then these are pretty much the medium preset settings, so you don't have to change anything there. Video wise, we have 1600 by 1000 with no HDR as of now. VSync off. Oops. Run that benchmark. Yeah. see where we at. Yeah. So 61 average on the Xbox One X, 53.95 on the Legion Go 2. Just kind of like I said, it tells me that the same thing I already thought, that that one just performs a little bit better. Even when we were to go above the actual resolution, or I guess the like for like resolution, we would still get better performance on the LIX. So I'm assuming that there's just more better driver support and things like that. That's kind of pushing the Legion Go to the second place and not just being on par in some games. This is being one of them where you can clearly see that there's a difference in the overall average FPS. So that's interesting. Very, very interesting. I wanted to try God of War real quick. Okay. Settings wise, we were at borderless 1920 by 12, rendering at 1248 at 780, aspect ratio audio, VSync is off, turbo burst filtering is off, FPS limit is on but doesn't matter, motion blur is at 5, film grain is at 0. Then we had advanced where we talked about the latency, but that nothing to do with anything. So you're good there. Really, the all-in-one will be the AMD FSR, and I like the render scale better as of now. So that is what I am using. Graphics wise, we are at custom with high textures, original on the model, original on anisotropic, high on shadows, original on reflections, original on atmospheric, and original on ambient occlusion. So let's go ahead and continue. See if we can get a quick little run or gauntlet to kind of test between the two.
Let's do it.
Okay, come back when you need something, I guess.
What'd you say?
I said nothing.
Really? Okay.
Did your mother speak of this realm?
Not much. Just that since the elves are always fighting over the light, they kept them isolated. Huh?
Again, I said nothing.
Wait, could have sworn you said something.
What is it, boy?
Voices! You don't hear that?
I hear nothing.
It's going away now. It was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry. You really didn't hear that?
No.
It felt evil. Look, should we try talking to them?
No.
But maybe they need help.
They do not stop us, so they do not concern us.
But
They
maybe...
do not concern us.
Look at that. That must be the Ring Temple. Look! They have sand bowls in Alfheim too.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure. But I don't see any runes around here.
Oh, we must find it. Back to the boat.
It's sad the elves can't work things out. Alfheim's such a beautiful place, but war makes it ugly.
You see with the eyes of a child. In war, a soldier sees beauty only in the blood of his enemy. The rest of him is lost, sometimes never to return.
You know about war, don't you?
Wars are fought for two things: survival or...
The blue door. That's gotta be the entrance. Let's go.
Careful, boy.
What are they doing? The bridge is up. They covered the crystal with that stuff. Why?
To prevent reinforcements.
At the red.
We're gonna switch real quick. Just so we can see it on the Ally X. We were roughly around 40, 45 most of that time. So let's try it again on here. It's Ally. A 1920 by 1080 auto VSync off. We are just using 65. Graphics wise, we are high, original, high, original, which is high on textures, model quality, original, anisotropic filtering, original, shadows high, flexions original, and atmospheric original, ambient occlusion original. I might have messed up because I don't have that saved, so gotta do a little talking part again.
I can do whatever you...
Wait, is that Sindri?
Was there something else? What speaks to you? Ace type? Who knew? Now, there is something else to tell you.
Look, there's a boat tangled up over there.
To work we go.
Why is he saying there's something to tell me?
I think that's a keeper. And what do you have your eye on? Oh, it's like you were born in that armor. Ooh, what more do you need? Happy to provide.
The brightness level on here seems to be atrocious.
What'd you say?
I said nothing.
Really? Okay.
Did your mother speak of this realm?
Not much. Just that since the elves are always fighting over the light, we kept them isolated. Huh?
Again, I said nothing.
Weird. Could have sworn you said something.
What is it, boy?
Voices! You don't hear that?
I hear nothing.
It's going away now. It was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry. You really didn't hear that?
No.
It felt evil. Look, should we try talking to them?
No.
But maybe they need help.
They do not stop us, so they do not concern us.
But
They
maybe...
do not concern us.
Look at that. That must be the Ring Temple. symbols in Alfheim too.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure. But I don't see any runes around here.
We must find it. Back to the boat.
It's sad the elves can't work things out. Alfheim's such a beautiful place, but the blue door, that's gotta be the entrance. Let's go.
Careful, boy.
What are they doing? The bridge is gone. They covered the crystal with that stuff. Why?
To prevent reinforcements.
Okay, they're fairly close actually, which isn't bad, which is good.
Maybe we can fix the bridge
That's
from
a
down
that's
there.
a good thing. But I'm gonna stop it there today. Be back tomorrow. More stuff to look at, and things like that. So I will be taking a look at all of that tomorrow. And I'm trying to think of what should. Oh yeah, we're supposed to do Atomic Heart. So I'm gonna have to optimize tonight, so that way we can look across the board at Atomic Heart. We did do it on the Legion Go 2 yesterday, but we didn't go to the next one. So that'll be the next game. I just wanted to test out another game between the LAX, Xbox LAX, and the Legion Go 2 to kind of see the performance difference. This one feel like it was pretty close, so I don't expect it to be a huge issue. Only ones I've seen so far were Pragmata and Cyberpunk 2077 to have like a difference between the Legion Go 2 and the Xbox LAX in a similar setting. So we'll keep hunting, see if we can find some more wins or losses, depending. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, testing some more games. And until next time, ladies and gents, stay safe, stay beautiful, stay out the way. Peace.